Now let's do the AMG Vision Gran Turismo. At what track? Mount Panorama, otherwise known as Bathurst, the famous Aussie track where fighting happens and occasionally a race too. Unfortunately, the only Aussie cars in Gran Turismo now are the Ford Falcon XR8 Aussie touring car and a couple of Holdens. In GT4 you actually had the Ford Performance Vehicles Falcon, I think it was the T6 and the Typhoon, I think. But they were awesome. Don't know why they're not in the game anymore, but I mean they're still in GT4, but in GT5 and now 6 they're not present, which is worrying. As they're actually my favourite Aussie cars. They were, I think it was the Typhoon a V8? It's either a T6 or a Typhoon. One of them was a V8, one was like an inline 6 with a turbo. That would probably be the T6 to be honest. So yeah, the Typhoon looked fantastic, had stripes and everything. And it was fairly quick actually. Loved it. Wow. Look at a mad spoiler on this. Whoa, it sounds like it's on rails, okay. It's a nice car. Wow. So this is actually different. Oh shit. I was about to say it's actually different to the Merc that was introduced right at the beginning of the well, not right at the beginning, but I think like a week after GT6 launch, they introduced the first Vision car, which was this AMG. But the one they introduced was slightly different. I think this is a new like version, which I'm very happy with, because this one has a massive rear spoiler, which adds horsepowers, don't you know? Actually, pretty quick car. 150, 160, very nice. So the gold timer is 107. Ah, that was nah. So the gold time is 207, not 107. 207. The bronze time is 218. So obviously there's a big allowance there. I think they're expecting people to sort of fuck up on this track. Remember this track in Toka World Touring Cars? Going quite a while back here, but well, that's a nice drift. Not really a drift, it was just like a manic oversteer moment, but yeah, the third Toka game was not Toka 3, it was Toka World Touring Cars, and it was awesome. But the best part about it was the fact that your wheels could fall off if you damaged your car enough. Guess which track you would never survive a multiple lap race with? This one. In fact, even the AI had problems. I'm so shit at this track. There's a championship race, I think, where it's like about 5 or 10 laps on Bathurst, and about 7 laps in, you'd notice that there's no one on the track until you went past like this sort of area where the wall's like right at the end of the track, and you notice, there's wheels everywhere. Oh shit, done it again. And further down the track, you see a dead car with no wheels. Because the AI will just pummel themselves to shit. Oh. I've held it, but I've not got a valid lap to go with it. Ah, well. I'll do a lap anyway, just sort of enjoy the track. I mean, once you sort of get the racing line down, it is a fantastic track. The walls sort of, I don't know, they're imposing, but I think once you know what you're doing, they're not imposing, but they're imposing to your opponents, so that's you sort of use it to advantage. We're like, let's get close to the wall, scare people to death. You know, panic and you can just take corners faster, or something like that. I don't know if online really is like Initial D, where you're telepathically talking to people while you're racing. Right, what was our lap time? If this was a valid lap, I'd have a 2:13. Actually, not bad. Needs to shave off like 7 seconds off that to be safe. Oh, get off the grass, you. I know you look like a lawnmower, but you don't have to cut the grass. It's really well mowed. Right, first corner, or second corner. The first one's actually kind of, you know, just a 90-degree left-hander. Oh, fucking hell, forgot to shift down. Hit the wall again. Oh, floating grass. Bathurst. How I loathe you sometimes. The car, by the way, is absolutely great. I mean, I assume the racing tyres sort of helped because it does handle like it's on rails. And acceleration is just brutal. Oh, bloody hell. I was literally millimetres away from holding that as well. But yeah, I mean, I like the look of the car. I like how it handles, like speed. Only thing I'm sort of... Bloody hell, what am I doing? The only thing I'm sort of, I don't know, not a fan of is the fact that when you look at it from certain angles, it looks like a fish, like a really wide catfish. Almost like the sort of the front 3/4 looks like a catfish. And the LEDs in the grille, they just look like whiskers. It's like giant whiskers. There we go. It's got an interior? No, no interior. For those wondering though, the M4 now has a interior. I think it came to the last update, not this one, but the last one. The BMW M4 originally actually had an interior in this game, which confused people, as you know, most cars should have interiors. And the M4 isn't really a concept car; it's actually a production car, but they added it later. I guess they didn't model it in time or something. Ah, balls. Not the best. Not the best. Wow. Alright. Attempt number 102? I'm not even counting. I just know it would be that silly. Maybe I feel like just stop trying to ham fist every corner and just, you know, just cruise like I did with the Corvette. I'd be alright. I guess the problem is you're too busy trying to follow your friend's line when your friend's done his track quite a fair few times and you're doing it out for your first time. You're like, oh, he's braking here, I'll brake with him. But, you know, it doesn't really work that way. You don't have the same braking distance, and there's loads of variables, so it doesn't always end up the same, and you just crash. It'd be nice if they didn't save just the best lap of your friends, but their first couple as well. Sort of give you like a guideline of like, oh, maybe I should do it this way first to get used to the track. I suppose, you know... I'm gonna crash. Oh, yep, no, I've crashed. I guess but the point is to just try it yourself. I mean, too many aids just... Well, like in real life, aids are bad. Too many aids is really, really bad, so yeah. Maybe aids should be kept to a minimum. Alright. Just take it easy. Just finish the race, that's all you gotta do. Or finish the lap, really. So if you've come here for the best Gran Turismo 6 driving, just turn off. Yeah, you're not going to find it. I'm sorry, you're not going to find it here. However, what you will find is plenty of that, and also some of this. Yep. Come on. I'm just trying like a fucking granny here. Yep, granny can drift. It's not even drifting, stop calling it drifting, it's like an insult to the actual drifting. It's just a sort of a tail end just stepping out for a second, saying hello, reminding you it's a rear-wheel drive car. Oh. It actually responds really, really nicely when you're trying to correct it. mid-corner. Oh, brake's good too. But the track defeats the car and the driver. So now I just don't give a fuck. I'm just going to drive like a moron again. Oh, that was close. I just want to see sort of what lap I could have achieved. Probably take a while to get to 207 though. It's quite the challenge for me. I like having 7 gears. Lets you stay in the power band. Though I'd love an 8-speed. Just because the amount of shifting, you'd get biceps on your, well, I was going to say left arm, but I guess that only counts if you're English, or Australian, or Asian, or what's the other country that's the right-hand drive? New Zealand, that's the one. So yeah, everyone else would get massive right arms because they're driving offside. Yep. Oh man, I don't think I can do this. Oh, with enough practice I can, but not right now, not in the space of 15 minutes. Oh, shoo. That wasn't too bad. Ah, that was awful. Bump. Bah, I'm like 5 seconds off as well. 5 seconds which I think I've lost because I'm going way too slow in some corners and way too fast in others. Ah. I need to play this game more. Once sort of, you know, get a Gran Turismo mindset in, it's like, oh, must, you know, shave time here, must get a tighter turn here. You know, I don't know, I like that. I like the whole, the attitude changes to racing. It's more about perfecting your lap rather than just outright winning. But of course, that can only happen when you've actually been able to complete a lap or two properly. Which I currently can't. Because I am poop at this game. Or at least at this track. I guess everyone's poop at Bathurst at first anyway. It's one of those tracks where you just can't cope with the fact there's no runoff. In fact, you put 2 wheels off the course and you're in the wall. That's how unforgiving it is. And see, I'm just braking for no reason there. This corner catches me out so many times. The first time, I just ploughed through it. And obviously in single play you don't get a penalty for that. But in time trials you do. And I think online you do as well. Not exactly 100% sure on that, but... oh, here we go. I might be able to get a clean lap out of this. In my big Merc, which is about twice as high as my house. Oh, come on. Oh shit. Oh, nope, alright. Thought I'd have a moment just then. Oh my god. Ah! This car is doing all the work, I have to say. If it wasn't the fact that it handles just amazingly, then I think I'd be dead by now. Oh, 211, 212. I got bronze at least. I've got to make up like 5 seconds now to get gold. Silver and bronze I don't really care about. I mean, I only get prizes for it, but I just want to get gold. That's all I care about, just get gold. Oh my god. I saved it. I actually saved it. Hallelujah. Broke way too early there. Maybe too late there. Oh. Getting used to this car now, getting used to it. So you want to go tight into the curves, but then it's like, no, there's a wall there. Ah, shit. Ah. Need to knock 5 seconds off. Right. Attempt number 5017. Probably. I got the grass, got the grass. There you go. Oh, I'm right on my own arse. Is that gay or just masturbation? Which is a question I've never known the answer to. If you have a clone and you have sex with your clone, is it gay or is it masturbation? Because you're playing with yourself, but it's not yourself, it's your clone, but your clone is yourself. There you go. Answers in the comments, please, while I absolutely fuck up this corner and forget that I've just destroyed my lap. But yeah, there you go. Psychological question for today. That will scar you forever. My apologies for scarring you forever. It was not my intention. At first. Right, back to trying to wrestle a Mercedes around Australia. Oh, there we go. I'm ahead of myself now. Which means I have no way of knowing when to brake. Apart from looking at the people in front of me. They're generally a good indication. Oh, that was maybe a bit too early. Oh, I'm actually doing alright now. Huh, I'm like 4th in this kind of race. Ah, oh, fuck. I had it, and then I didn't have it. never had my car. And this isn't even my car, this is borrowed. Rental. The fastest cars are rental cars. Why? Because they're not yours. Alright. Back to normal programming where I'm behind myself. Get worse every lap I do. Ah, there's a wall. No, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. Oh. No, I'm alright. I'm sort of wincing as I do this. Ah, here we go. 3rd time unlucky.